am Jesse Ahmet, host of Valley News Now, and today we'll bring you the top digital headlines going on today on our website at valleynewslive.com. Breckenridge High School had a school council meeting this morning. That was a little bit lively. Our very own Courtney Lockey was there.
Doctors discovered bleeding in her brain. Her wish to have a sensory playroom started.
Are asking for transparency, asking for alternatives.
More than 100 people turned out for a tense meeting in Breckenridge early this morning. In a unanimous vote, Breckenridge school board members are doing away with one of their principal positions. Breckenridge middle and high school principal Greg Peterson will be let go, and the current principal for Breckenridge Elementary will be put in charge of grades K through 12. Parents, teachers, students, and community members filled the elementary school gym at 7 a.m. for the special meeting, pleading with the board to keep Peterson. Several raised concerns regarding student safety. They also spoke highly of Peterson. School board members say the issue comes down to funding.
Tensions ran high at that meeting this morning, and despite hundreds of pleas to board members, the Breckenridge District will be cutting its own leadership. Nearly 200 students and some staff walked out of school Friday in support of a principal who is now without a job. Many students, staff, and citizens of a community think that the security and the integrity of the school will be compromised if there's no full-time principal. And that came from a high school junior. In a 6-0 vote, board members moved to let high school principal Craig Peterson go and put the current elementary school principal in charge of the entire K through 12. The parents say they deserve to know what the plan is for next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years, and 10 years. And the teachers are saying this as well. More than 100 parents, staff, and students voiced concern at the 7 a.m. school board meeting this morning and question how one person could oversee over 600 students and how this will already impact the already burnt out teachers. We move to West Fargo.
Jill Lear is this year's Administrative Staff Member of the Year for the West Fargo School District. Ms. Lear received the award at a surprise ceremony this afternoon. She worked the district since 1985, starting at Eastwood Elementary, eventually taking on the administrative role at the district office in 2010. In her nomination, it was said because of her, mathematics teaching has moved from kind of rote memorization to problem solving.
I think one of the things that I've thought about long and hard is what legacy do I leave when I'm done? And I want to leave education in a better position than I came into it, and I want them to carry on, and I can say with great assurance that the educators that we have in our school system are going to carry on.
The district says Jill has also trained over 500 K through 12 educators in.
Love to see that. Congratulations to Jill Lear. Well, the North Dakota legislature passed, after months of discussion, finally passed the child care crisis in North Dakota, a bill that will be giving $65.6 million. It's House Bill 1540. There are concerns about it on both sides. Some lawmakers said it's too expensive, while others said it doesn't do enough for parents and children and child care providers. But as for what makes up the $65.6 million, the big line items are $22 million for families to help with child care assistance, $15 million to help with infant and toddler care, and there's also $7 million in grants for child care providers and $2 million in stipends for child care workers.
Local breaking news out of Dilworth this morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Schreier.
And I'm Ashlyn Hill.
Right now, authorities are investigating a crash after a truck hit a woman.
It happened around 10:15 last night on County Road 9. Take a look at your screen. We got a submission of the photo of the scene. You can see the large police presence. Officials say a defibrillator was used on the woman on scene before she was transferred to the hospital. No other information is being released at this hour.
And as far as an update on that, the woman was hospitalized and the driver is suspected of DUI. The community in Fergus Falls is mourning a student this morning. The community is teaming up, mourning the loss of Fergus Falls student Braden Nelson. He was a junior at Fergus Falls High School, and he took his life earlier this week. He was on the Otter football team as well as the Otter boys hockey team. The Fergus Falls Hockey Association is now asking community members to put hockey sticks on their door in remembrance of Braden Nelson. Fergus Falls Superintendent Jeff Drake released a statement on Wednesday, and he says, with deep sadness that I write to inform you that one of our students, Braden Nelson, has died by suicide. Braden Nelson was a junior at Fergus Falls High School, and please keep Braden and his family and friends and our school community in their thoughts and prayers. And if you or someone you know needs help, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is available 24 hours a day by dialing 988. And back to the North Dakota legislature. North Dakota legislature revives the pronoun issue in another bill, in the trans bathroom bill, after the governor's veto. Governor Burgum vetoed a bill relating to personal pronoun usage last month, and the legislature failed to override that veto. But today, lawmakers passed a separate bill that included the language from that vetoed bill. House Bill 1522 was originally meant to prohibit students from using restrooms that don't coincide with their sex assigned at birth. It still does that, but it also bars state agencies and public schools from adopting a policy that would require people to use a person's preferred pronouns, meaning that they would need to use the pronouns that go with the sex assigned at birth. And it also requires teachers to tell parents about a student's transgender status. Next, it heads to the governor's desk. And just to leave you with some beautiful, happy thoughts, it has been proven that watching videos of, cute little baby doggies and kitties makes you feel better. So I'm going to leave you with that because that's a lot more fun.
Reggie, don't eat him.
That's a little much.
I like my WHBM denim because it's super comfortable.
It can be worn from the office to a night out, and I love that versatility.
That's why